Hi guys, it's about 8:30 p.m. in the evening and I'm about to head upstairs for the day. I'll do a little bit of work on my computer for my business before I lay my head down for the evening. So if you hear the beeping in the refrigerator, just ignore it, and I hope you can take some value away from what I'm about to share with you. So this is for anybody who is on her journey of becoming her. And you all know it's equally important to not only just look good on the outside, but you have to be good on the inside. And so one of my pillars in my program, my capstone is prayer, and one of the pillars is exercise over calorie intake. Calorie intake is the same thing as deficit, only I called it calorie intake because, as you know, you have to watch what you eat. And so some of the things that I have adapted to is some egg beaters, as you can see right here. So I do use that when I'm mixing my egg and I am making my egg casserole, if you can see. So I made this egg casserole Sunday and I have one left. And so I'll take this into work with me tomorrow when I go work. Another thing I adapted is I no longer eat like beef sausage. I eat now the chicken sausage. So I've adapted to that. That has a lot of protein in it. I also eat jasmine rice. So as you can see right here, and I'll just move that out the way. This is my jasmine rice. So this was made Sunday as well. And so when I make jasmine rice, I'll put it in a refrigerator. It's nice and cold. So when I go to make my chicken fried rice or I go to make my shrimp fried rice, it's already cold and ready to put in the pan to fry up. I have spinach here. So this spinach right here, if you've looked in any of my videos, you see that I make my smoothies in the morning. So that spinach right there is used for my smoothies. You see I have raspberries right here. I have strawberries. I have kiwi sitting down here. I have some ricotta cheese. So this I'll mix with some Italian seasoning when I'm going to, the cottage cheese is what I use when I mix the Italian seasoning. If I want to eat my carrots right here. And as you can see, my carrots are right here. I also have my salads right here. I have my apples right here. So these are a lot of changes that I've adapted to. I have my cheeses right here in my refrigerator. As you can see, my cucumber is sitting here. This actually goes down here. So these are some of the things that I have adapted to and the changes that I now have incorporated into my diet. As you can see, I have whole milk here. I do use almond milk. I have a 21-year-old, my son, and of course he lives with me. So he drank all of my almond milk and left what? The whole milk, which I no longer drink. He also drinks the orange juice. Occasionally, I will take an orange juice and have it to drink. I usually do not drink any sweet drinks anymore. If I have a sweet drink, it is some Crystal Light. And as you know, Crystal Light is very low in calories. In my freezer section over here, as you can see, I have my chicken here. I have all of my turkey right here. There's steak here and there's sausage here. This side right here is for my son, and he eats the steak and he eats the sausage. He tried the chicken. He doesn't like it. So he's sticking to the sausage that I used to eat, which I no longer eat. I have my salmon right here. So when I want to prepare, I'll maybe put 2 of these in the pan for the week. So when I get home from working hard with clients, I am able to just pop my food that's already been prepared in the freezer. As you can see, I have some vegetable rice here, so I'll mix this sometimes with the jasmine rice. And then down here, you can see my fruits. These are the fruits that I put in my smoothies. If you've ever watched a video and you've seen me doing a smoothie. And then again, like I said, my fruits are here. And then there's some fruits down here in the drawer at the bottom. For my seasoning, I'll use a little bit of salt and pepper. But for my chicken, I like to use this seasoning right here, this marinade. It's really good. You don't need a lot, and it's low in cholesterol and calories. It's not very salty, not a lot of sodium. So I found this to be the greatest. So when I'm buying stuff like my stir fry, I may use just a little marinade on the stir fry and take out whatever seasoning they have in the stir fry. So that's it. That's my kitchen. That's what I have in my refrigerator. These are some of the things that I've adapted to in my lifestyle now, working on my health. A lot of questions, the top one question that I get is, how have I been consistent? And so what I will leave you with is, it has been a journey. I have taken it 1% at a time. What I mean when I say that is, I did not incorporate all of this at one time. It was a journey. I took away the red meat first. That was a journey. I took away a lot of the processed foods. That was a journey. I took away driving into drive-thrus. That was a journey. For instance, let's say I drove into a drive-thru 3 days out of the week, and this is real. I would drive through a drive-thru 3 days a week and get my McDonald's breakfast because I did not have time. And then I might stop and get a lunch. And so I went from 3 days a week down to 1 day a week. And then before I knew it, when I started incorporating exercise, I no longer wanted to drive through the drive-through because I knew that would kind of cross out the exercising that I had done. And so again, it has been a journey. Do I eat clean every day? The answer to that is no. I may go and get a cookie from, let's say, Chick-fil-A one day out of 3 weeks, right? But that's it. Majority of the time, I am eating very clean and very healthy. And there's one simple reason why. I want to live a very long time. And so if I am not eating clean and healthy now, yes, the food was satisfying me. Yes, it was hitting all the cravings. But I also took away 20 years of my life. And so the bonus side to everything that I've just said is, not only are my clothes looser, I look better on the outside, but I feel so much better on the inside. I have energy now to get up a half an hour early and work out. I have energy now. Once I come in the house, after I've seen clients, I have energy now to get on my computer and do some work. And so if this video is any value to you, give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe. And if you want not just an intake form, but if you also want some steps that I took written down and shared with you, I will do that as well. Hit subscribe. In the comments section, please type at C4P Ministry so you can get started.